Hello, everyone, and welcome to Marma J DAO Live. Today, we're going to be talking about Pixel Party or PixelDapps, or you know what? Honestly, I'm not really sure what they call it these days. They have a Pixel token and lots of different things. But this application is built on the Near blockchain. It started with Pixel Party, where you would, purchase the rights to a frame. So these frames are like NFTs, where if you are the owner of the frame, you have access to changing the data. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So there's some rules you can look at. It's an NFT frame showcase built in the Near protocol with a total supply of 600 tokens. So 600 NFTs making this grid. So it's 20. If you own a token, you can draw on the frame. You can buy several connected frames and draw larger frames. So I have some videos out about CreateBase using this and having some bounties. So for example, this is CreateBase number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and then it goes down CreateBase number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, number 11, number 12. And you can see these are all bounties. So for example, I have Marma has number 1, 2, 3, and number 30. Bianca actually drew this one. I drew this one right here that has a little love heart. So if I click edit on number 30, managed by the beautiful and talented Bianca. So I put Bianca's Near account here, and then she's able to log in on her own Near account and edit this. Just like this one, this is the one that I had. I can, change the zoom of the screen so you can see it a little better. But anyways, there's no co-author. So, drawn by, Chloe.Near. When we close it out, you'll actually be able to see that, when you edit at least. It'll actually didn't save. Oh, there you go. Sorry. Drawn by Chloe.Near. And we'll hit save. So saving on the blockchain. I shouldn't have to sign again because it already has an access key for me, I would assume. But we'll see. It should save pretty. But this is like how the game started. They just started adding in a token. So here you can see drawn by Chloe.Near. Now you'll see these pixel tokens we have. So the way it works is, let's see, PixelPets. This should at least give us some more information on what's going on. So that was this pixel token. If you put in 1 near, you get 32. You put in 0.1, or you can't even put less than 1. But you can do like 1,000 near. It's a very simple sale. It would have been cool if they used Skyward or something else, but not many tokens have sold, which is fine. We have about 5,000. Then we also have a few eggs. Okay, so you have gold eggs, red eggs, blue eggs. You can get eggs from the Pixel Party frames. And they're saying, this could be a DAO in the future for owning these frames. So each NFT you own will give you access to some DAO that governs this. And you could sell frames. Then when you get to PixelPets, we start talking about these eggs and what do they do and all that kind of stuff. So when you have a frame, you actually end up earning every Sunday. Whoever owns the frames gets pixel tokens. I definitely feel like this is going to be, first of all, I'm happy the DAO is coming about so that the DAO can start discussing about all this stuff. But also, I believe that it's going to cause some price differences. So for example, on Sunday, if a bunch of new pixel tokens are getting released into the ecosystem, I would expect some people might sell those. The token price might drop a little bit on Monday, Tuesday, but then I assume as these tokens get used in the ecosystem to hatch, train, and evolve and fight your pets, you'll be able to have a marketplace where you can buy or sell your pets via pixel token. So I would assume people will buy up these cheap pixel tokens, buy some more pets, and that'll kind of create a very healthy market regardless on a week schedule, I would assume. Here's some examples of some of the pets you might see when the game launches, which should be later on this month, so later on in September. And all the eggs from the sale will be burned in 2 days on the 9th. So, sorry. So the concepts are still not finalized yet. When will it launch? Soon, in September. 60 types of pets. There's going to be rarity, quality, level, attack, speed, health, magic. So 4 rarity types: common, rare, epic, legendary. So there's a lot of other information. If you want to read more about it, please dig in and read. So each wallet can have 40 pets. So something to think about. And your pets get experience with each fight. And they level up after you gain experience. So somewhat like, Pokemon or all these types of games. Then you get to the egg sale. So as we just said, there is common, rare, epic, legendary. I actually never had a chance to buy any common. There were one near. I wish I had a chance to buy. I think it was 1,000 of them for sale. I really want a common pet just to round out my collection. But as you can see, we have 0 commons, 3 blue eggs, which are rare, 1 epic egg, and then 1 legendary egg. These legendaries are sold out. They have 140% base stats, hatch time in 48 hours, only available at pre-sale, so I want to get at least one of those. There is an even rarer one. There's only one of them available. It was like 15,000 near or something like that, so like 50 grand. I don't even know, but it looks really cool. No way I was going to afford that, but it creates 1 epic egg once per month. So I mean, if you want to play this game for a long period of time, that's pretty cool. You get 70 near worth per month, but I mean, for 15,000 near, I think quite overpriced. But we'll see. It's more of like you want to support this DApp and pay for that reason, in my opinion. But anyways, so we're not going to buy any more epics. We bought a few rares, but as you said, you can have 40 pets per account, which then you could assume, why wouldn't Marma.near have 40 of these rare eggs then? Well, first of all, that would be 400 near, so quite expensive to get the rares. It would have been really cool to get like 40 commons though. But the idea is that most of our pets will probably be common. We're probably going to try and use our pixel tokens to buy those, since we did get pixel tokens for buying these eggs. So for example, we bought the epic, we got 1,000 pixel tokens. We bought the legendary, I think it was maybe 2,500 pixel tokens, I can't remember. We got 150 for each of these, so we got like 450 eggs, pixel tokens there. And as you can see, if you go to the pixel sale, to get, it would have costed us, let's say, like 150 near, 175 near to get around this many pixel tokens normally. So instead of just buying pixel tokens, we decided to buy some eggs, get some free pixel tokens. We're going to use these for liquidity with the Marma J token. So again, this is ref. We go to pools. We go to create new pool. Eventually, when pixel tokens launched officially as a token, we'll have it on ref. We'll make a pool for Marma J. We'll pick pixel token to be the other token attached to it, and people who earn Marma J tokens through bounties on our DAO will be able to sell some of their Marma J, get some pixel tokens, and like we said, they'll be able to use this marketplace we're talking about to purchase some PixelPets, arguably, well, for free, for free, or for some Marma J, supporting the Marma J DAO, Marma J community. And this could also help people understand more about the Near ecosystem, more about NFTs, and the like. Also, just on a generic, like I was talking earlier about how when you go, let's just go back to the actual. Wait, where's the actual? Let's visit PixelParty. Here you go. So this is the actual site for PixelParty. So every Sunday, like I said, we are earned. Look, your pixel tokens, rewards for frame owner are distributed each Sunday. So every Sunday we're earning these pixel tokens, but the idea of owning, these 2 frames, so this one drawn by Chloe, maybe we'll keep it there, maybe we'll buy some new frames, but the idea is to go edit, maybe someone submits a bounty saying they want to draw this for a month. So maybe we have someone who draws the Marma J logo here. That'd be super cool. And they ask for 5 Marma J tokens. So they'll get 5 Marma J tokens. That will be their bounty. But also the Marma J Foundation is going to earn some pixel tokens that month. Now, obviously, in my opinion, the simplest way of doing this is taking the pixel tokens, adding them to liquidity, and then paying out someone in Marma J. But I think it's also pretty cool to say, have a very generic way that people can earn pixel tokens as well in the foundation. So we could say 50% of all pixel tokens we receive on each Sunday will be redistributed to whoever the artist is for this week. So on Sunday, when we get our pixel tokens, we would distribute half of those to Bianca.near. The other half would go to the liquidity on the Marma J pixel token pair on Ref Finance. Same for this one, for example. So let's say I kept drawing this one, but it's owned by Marma J.near. Then the funds would go 100% to Marma J.near liquidity. And this would allow people to, sell their pixel tokens to get more Marma J, sell their pixel tokens to get whatever they want, maybe play the game more, maybe eventually buy some frames. But we want the users of the community of the Marma J Foundation to be able to kind of have their own choice of what they do. If you don't want to use, maybe you can provide liquidity. So if you earn a little bit of Pixel token for drawing, and you earn a little bit of Marma J for doing the bounty, maybe you can just go on Ref, for example, and you wanted to view a pool. So you're like, okay, I want to find the Marma J pool, and let's say that this one, Marma J hack, right? So maybe it was Marma J Pixel token, and you earned a little bit of Marma J, and you earned a little bit of, I imagine this wasn't hack, and imagine it was Pixel token. You could take your 10 Pixel tokens, and then whatever amount of Marma J you earned, and you could add liquidity for those for that pair, and maybe you could earn some fees on that as well. There's a pretty cool site that just came out where we can actually see who's added liquidity on the pairs in the Marma J Foundation. So I'll show that very quickly because so someone made a new dashboard called Ref Chain Tools. So let's open that real quick. And basically, using this tool, you can start looking at the pools on Ref and getting more detail about them. So let's say we had the, let's assume that we're looking at like a Marma J to Pixel token pair, and we look at liquidity. We can actually see Marma J.near added liquidity here, Marma J.near added liquidity here, and then Rebecca.near added liquidity here, and then Marma J.near added liquidity again. So what we could do is now start incentivizing. Let's say we wanted to drop Pixel tokens or drop eggs to every single person who added liquidity on the Pixel token Marma J pair. In my opinion, it'd be a pretty cool way of saying, hey, if you've added liquidity and not withdrawn it for an entire month, we will give one egg to one lucky person. And so to get this little ticket for a chance to win, all you have to do is support the Marma J Foundation. Instead of like airdropping tokens all the time, like economic tokens, we could airdrop NFTs to people so that they can actually start earning for themselves, playing PixelPets, winning the tournament. So for example, if you look at PixelPets again, you go to PixelPets specifically, you'll see there's going to be fighting in different tournaments where you can get prizes and honor. You can duel others. So it's pretty cool to me to think about, there's going to be a league system in tournaments. So based on your success in fights, you earn a lose ranking. So pretty similar to Axie Infinity in that way. And then based on where you are, you're going to face people of a certain level. And so obviously if there's some sort of rewards for fighting, I'm sure if you're a higher rank, you might earn more rewards. If you're in a lower rank, you might earn less rewards. Or maybe a higher rank will let you get into better tournaments in the game. And so because you only have 40 pets per account, it almost becomes a team. So in the future, you could imagine us having like team 1 .marmaJ.near, team 2 .marmaJ.near, team 3 .marmaJ.near, and then we can have almost like PixelPet scholars. So on Near, you could have multiple access keys, and you can give access to certain people's accounts. So let's say this row is team 1 and the second row is team 2. What we could do is we can say, well, team 1, Bianca.near, has access to that account, but only to play PixelPets, right? And we can actually build a smart contract that says she can also withdraw the funds that she earns, but only up to 50% for as long as she's the manager of that account, right? So once she's no longer manager, that would be 100% owned by Marma J. We can withdraw it all. And if we have a new person come in, then it wouldn't actually affect what was previously there in the account, because that person, when they come in, would only be able to withdraw 50% from the time they came in till after. And then for team 2, for example, we'd have a whole different person who has access to that account. So let's say it was Chloe.near. And so for team 2, Chloe.near would have access. We'd have a smart contract there as well, saying maybe it would be a different smart contract. So maybe Bianca got a really good deal, 50-50. But maybe Chloe, we make that deal later and we go, hold up. Okay, we're saying you only get 40%. So for the time when you sign the contract, you sign your transaction to put your name into the contract, till the time when you leave, you can only withdraw up to 40% of those funds. And that could just be a way where each team could have its own contract. You could have different access keys to add different individuals, and potentially you could have multiple people controlling the account. So for example, you could have different time zones. You could say that, you can use an oracle and say for these 8 hours of the day, Bianca has access to team 1. For the next 8 hours, maybe because they live in a different time zone, Chloe.near has access to team 1. And maybe, the next 8 hours, Rebecca.near has access to team 1. So that, in that way, instead of having downtime where you can't play the game as much, maybe you could have 3 different people from all around the world, maybe they don't even know each other, all playing on the same account in a secure way, earning funds for themselves. Again, you could add more complexity to the smart contract, saying that maybe they're a team, maybe they don't want to trust each other. Maybe you can just say whatever SLP you earn in your time zone, you get to withdraw up to your own smart contract value. So maybe Bianca down here at 50-50, Code.near has 40-60, and maybe Rebecca.near is like, hold up, I want to be in the middle of that. And so Rebecca.near might get 45%. Whatever's left over would stay in the account, and then the owner would be able to withdraw all the extra funds and use that, so Marma.near, and use that for liquidity, for example, to keep growing this project so that eventually we could have Team 4, Team 5, Team 50, and we could, start support a lot more of the Marma J Foundation community through this type of system. So we already have 2 scholars on Axie Infinity. So if you have no clue what Axie Infinity is, we can look it up quickly. I used to go live every day, actually, doing Amory's Axie Farmer on Clothing Up Unfiltered on my personal YouTube page. So if you ever want to watch those videos, I might take some of those videos and make a little playlist on this so you can understand what it is. And it'll probably be called blockchain gaming or something like that. But the idea is there's land and there's like a governance token similar to the Pixel token and the NFTs. You can battle your NFTs, but we have 2 scholars, both in the Philippines, both young females, so they're under the age of like 18. They're both in high school. From what I never met them. I never actually talked to them, but they play Axie Infinity on 2 separate accounts that we have. One of them has a contract where they earn 90% of the SLP, and the Marma J Foundation keeps 10. The other one of them has a contract where they keep 81%, and the Marma J Foundation keeps 19%. Moving forward, usually we try and keep between 10 and 20%. The reason that we take more on the other account is because technically the first account is like my personal account that I have for my son. In the future, he's going to play on that account. So whatever funds get raised is great, and it's a pretty good account. So we're actually earning quite a bit more because that account earns more in general because the cards are pretty good. While the other account, it earns a bit less, which means that as well the person playing it earns a bit less, but that person will probably play it for a long period of time. It is an account that is controlled more by the Marma J Foundation, and the goal for that account is to be a long-term scholar, and there's no really plan of like the contract should never change there. It should always be 90%, 81% for the player. So that hopefully helps you understand a little bit about blockchain gaming and where the Marma J DAO started from with blockchain gaming, with Axie Infinity. Hopefully it also explains a little bit about what PixelPets is, what is PixelParty, what is PixelDapps as a whole. It's a pretty large ecosystem in my opinion, and this is the way in which the Marma J Foundation is trying to get involved. First of all, we have a few eggs that we already purchased in the egg sale. We have some Pixel tokens. We also have a couple of frames on PixelParty where we actually arguably are farming some Pixel tokens there. And the idea is to use these Pixel tokens for now and either buy some more eggs or realistically to create a trading pair on Ref so the community can partake in the economic prosperity or detriment of the token. And also for those that want to come on board and support liquidity for the Marma J token in that way, we have a way to kind of reward and give back some of the eggs that we have to players. So for example, if we were going to give away 1 egg a month to anyone who wasn't Marma.near who added liquidity, this month the egg would go to Rebecca.near. We're not going to actually promote anything like this until the Pixel token is launched on Ref Finance. We have the pair launch, so you have no rush and no worry, but I would expect another video from the Marma J DAO live category once PixelParty is live, which should be late September from my understanding. So hopefully this was helpful until tomorrow, I suppose, God's willing. But thank you for following along. I will quickly check the YouTube page, see if anyone's put any questions in. There's no questions. If you have any questions, please feel free to ping them here. On YouTube, you can ask them after the fact as well. If you want to know something more about PixelParty or PixelDapps, you can ask here in the comments. I'll do another video later to answer the questions, and I'll also answer in the comments as well. But again, hope you have a great day, everybody. And thank you for watching in the future.